Good day, my friends. I am in Berkeley right now, Berkeley, California, and it's so beautiful outside and blue sky and gorgeous day. And I felt so inspired to make this video. I had a beautiful conversation with my friend that I'm staying with right now, and he asked me a few questions, and that brought up this conversation. And then I had this realization and really felt inspired to share. So it is really around fear, right? We all have fear. We all have certain fears. And I feel that the route that we choose, or at least most of us, is, okay, I need to overcome this fear. And we focus on the fear, and whatever the fear may be. Fear of getting into relationships, the fear of taking a step towards whatever it is, my vision, my dream. We can come up with so many fears. But, and here's the realization that I had, I really thought about it for a moment. Okay, we have those fears, nothing wrong with that. Let's just all acknowledge and say, okay, yeah, I'm scared of this, I'm scared of that, I want to do this, but there's a fear that comes up. And then to look at the emotion under that fear, meaning, what am I going to feel if this happened? And that's why I have a fear of a certain thing. Because let's just say, let's take relationships, for example, because it's just easy, and I know it speaks to a lot of us when it comes to the matters of the heart. Is, okay, I'm scared to really connect with somebody on an intimate level and to go deep. Why? Because I'm afraid to get hurt. And then we go deeper. Why am I afraid to get hurt? Because that's going to cause me pain. And here's the gold. It's not about the fear of being in relationships and then trying to overcome that fear. Is, okay, why? Where is the fear coming from? Here it is. I'm afraid of pain. It can translate into, I don't want to experience pain. Now here's, again, the gold. And this is what I've been practicing. So it's transformative. The path of celebration. Let me celebrate everything. The pain, the sadness, the disappointment, the frustration, the anger, whatever it is. But mainly it's pain, right? Because we all want to avoid pain. What if I start celebrating pain all the time, meaning I'm not afraid of it, meaning I am here to feel the pain, whatever the pain comes from. I am here to fully feel it, not avoid it, and celebrate it. How would that affect the fears that we carry around certain things? And check in with yourself, whatever the fear is. What is the underlying feeling that I'm afraid to feel if this were to happen? And then in our daily lives, what if I start celebrate every single thing that I experience? And so pain doesn't become this thing that we constantly try to avoid, which, what I see, brings about those fears. But if I open my arms and my heart and say, pain, come on in. And sadness, frustration, come on in. Let me feel the depth of this pain. And then the fear vanishes from there. Because if I am willing to celebrate this pain and embrace it full on, then why would I be afraid to do anything? What, it will cause me pain? It would bring frustration? It would bring sadness? It would bring disappointment? Great! Why we deem that as bad? That's why we want to avoid it. But what if I say, hey, great, because if that's going to bring me joy and ecstasy and bliss and love and la la la, then of course there's no fear there. But if I approach the same way, like, bring the sadness, bring the pain, bring the frustration, awesome. Let me celebrate that. then there's no fear of anything, really. It's just something I want to share. And then if you look at kids, right? Kids, they just express it all. That's why kids don't really have any fear, because they allow themselves to just feel everything full on. They don't see the difference between having an explosion of joy and ecstasy, between having a tantrum of tears and frustration and anger and pain. They just express it all and then they move on. So feel into that. How much freedom and liberation can that bring into our lives if we approach everything that comes our way with that celebration? And there's absolutely no distinction between I'm feeling joy and I'm feeling pain. I'm celebrating what I'm feeling. I can see, okay, this is joyful, this is painful, and I celebrate both equally. And just try it on and see what happens. How does that affect whatever fears you have in your life towards certain things? And would love to hear more from you about this subject. And as always, I love you so much. Thank you for letting me share and for listening. And you're awesome. Have a gorgeous day. And I'll see you next time. Sat Nam.